What or who motivates you to be the person you are today?
The person that motivates me the most, I think, is my father. With the illnesses, with cancer that he's gone through, and the continual battles that he fights each and every day, has shown me the true meaning of what life's all about.
It would be my sister who continuously motivates me to be a great role model. I know she watches my every move and everything I do, and I just want to make sure that I'm leading her into the right direction.
I have a little sister. She's about 4.5 years younger than me, and I think that's the biggest thing, is just showing her what she can do, because whatever I can do, she can do that much more.
My teammates really motivate me every day in and out of the pool, as do my coaches and my professors.
My parents are my greatest motivators. They're just very good role models and have always stressed the importance of academics, and that academics really come first and athletics will fall in its place.
My sisters and my parents, they're the reasons I started swimming, the reason I do so well in school, all the support they give.
I think just excellence in everything. Like if in science I would look at all the greats. In tennis I look at Pete Sampras, Andre Agassi, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic.
I've always kind of wanted to exceed people's expectations, and it's almost better when I, surpass what people think I'm going to do, and, trying to reach my fullest potential. I mean, every day is a kind of motivator in itself.
Can being a great student help you be a great athlete and vice versa?
I definitely think so. I think my coach preaches being a champion in everything that you do, and it's like a pride meter. You never turn it down. You don't crank it up for golf and back down some other area in life.
I mean, athletics helps you build leadership skills that can help you inside the classroom. Being a student athlete helps you better organize your life.
Being an athlete really helps in the classroom because you learn that motivation and discipline that you would learn on the court, bring it to class, and then the things that you learn in class, you bring it to your sport.
It's all about work ethic. You do homework, you go in the gym to get extra shots, it's the same thing. It's preparing for the test, which is a game.
I think a lot of the skills are transferable. It's about hard work and wanting to be your best in both fields.
Both of them takes hard work. I mean, in the classroom to get good grades, you have to work hard, and on the field, in order to get good results, you have to work hard as well.
As a great student, you know what the commitment level takes to excel in the classroom, and that translates to football incredibly well, because if you're willing to commit time to academics, you're going to be willing to commit that time to athletics.
The two of them both incorporate time management in a huge way. Being disciplined with studying for exams is similar to being disciplined with setting up and preparing for matches.
What accomplishments are you most proud of in your lifetime?
The accomplishment I am most proud of is winning MVP award for last year ACC Championship. I won the deciding match for my team, and it was a really special moment because my whole family was there.
Making the president's list 1 year, that 4.0 really made my mom proud, and just picking up the phone and calling her and telling her, "Mom, I got all A's."
I graduated this past semester in mechanical engineering. I worked really hard for it. I graduated magna cum laude, so I'm pretty proud of that.
At this point in my life, I'm most proud of my work here at BC. I've dedicated myself to academics, I've done research, I've done community service.
Starting the nonprofit organization in 6th grade that I have has kind of shaped and formed what my future is.
I've never been more proud of fencing after I won NCAAs my junior year, because I felt that was such a big moment for me, for my coach, for Duke, and that was just a really emotional moment.
Getting into dental school, because it's something that I've wanted to do since I was for over 10 years, and so many decisions and choices that I've made since then. I've been trying to get into dental school, and then when I received that phone call, I've such a relief and such a great feeling.
I mean, being able to play in a college team, all the way from Italy, and learn English, and like in a completely new environment with no knowledge of the language, and learning and get good grades and be good in class, I think it's a pretty big accomplishment right now.
I would say going to the Final Four freshman year, going into that final game of the NCAAs was one of the coolest experiences I've ever been a part of. Just being a part of a team that worked so hard to get where they were and seeing how far we'd come.
How much were academic stress to you when you were younger?
My parents didn't put pressure on me. All they said was, you know, do your best, try as hard as you can. But I was the kid who would come back and be like, oh my gosh, I got a 93, like the world is going to end. I'm going to be starving on the street when I'm older.
My parents actually gave me $10 for every A, so that definitely, money is always a good incentive. But yeah, I always knew at a young age that in order to get in college, I needed good grades, so that's exactly what I did.
My mom definitely stressed that, you know, you got to get into college and that, you know, if you want to be a student athlete, student comes first, athlete comes second.
Academics has always been a first priority, and my mom always told me, you know, just do your best, but your best is an A.
Academics were definitely highly stressed to me as a child. Before athletics or anything, my parents, like, my grades had to be good, homework done every night.
My mom especially, you know, instilled a sense of a love of reading and a love of books from an early age, where we would sit on my couch and literally go through like hundreds and hundreds of picture books. And so I just developed this love for reading and writing.
My parents really stressed academics. If I didn't get good grades, I wasn't allowed to practice or hang out with friends. They really feel that even though athletics was really important to me, academics was going to get me further in life.
Academics were very important. My parents would always threaten to ground me from basketball or other things, and they always made sure that academics were before anything else.
What are your aspirations after college?
Well, my aspirations are to go on to the National Football League, to represent my family and represent Duke University well.
I want to use my abilities to help others and use a platform for leadership or other things like that and inspire other people, because I was inspired by other people as well, so I want to give back.
I'm trying to do a Master's of Finance. I feel like that's kind of a logical next step from my economics major.
I'm hoping to become a professor eventually at a university or college and continue educational research.
I would like to travel and learn a lot from other people in the world, because, you know, life has so much to offer.
My big dream is to be an orthopedic surgeon and biomaterial researcher, and it's kind of a personal goal because I've had 2 wrist surgeries.
I want to have an influence on other kids' lives. I want to stress and make kids feel confident in themselves in their academics.
Once I graduate, I want to pursue a career in construction management, eventually work my way up and become a project manager.
I want to do sports broadcasting, and so that's what I would probably use this postgraduate scholarship for, is to go to a broadcast journalism graduate program and further my education in that.
Tell me something about yourself most people don't know.
I bake really good chocolate chip cookies, which that's probably a weird thing, but I like to do.
I love to sing, even though I'm not very good at it. That's probably a good one, because I usually won't sing when other people are around.
I actually am a band nerd at heart. I was in the marching band in high school, and I was in the concert band, and I think that's always been just a huge part of who I am.
Even though I've been a swimmer for 12 years, I am absolutely terrified of the ocean and will never go in it.
When I was little, I always wanted to become a painter, an artist, because I love drawing, and it always been effortless for me.
When I have some time to myself and the weather's right, I actually like to go out and just watch the rain. It's just something that I do. It kind of just smoothes me and calms me down, and kind of allows me to reflect on life itself and, you know, just be thankful for everything that I have.
I'm just all about my family and about specifically my 2 younger brothers. Like, we have the best relationship in the world. They're my best friends.
To get some exercise, I started going to the gym here at the university and started doing Zumba classes, working on my dance moves. It's a great way to get exercise, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to bring it out to the public yet.
Growing up, I was about 12 years old, and like any other female American tennis player of that age group, I had a huge crush on Andy Roddick.
Has it been tough sacrificing all of your free time to succeed in the classroom and in your sport?
It's been tough to sacrifice hanging out with my friends and doing other things that they get to do. But it's so worth it, you know, for the things that we get to do with the team, traveling to places.
I've learned how to get my priorities straight, so I have time for track, I have time for classroom, and I have time for social life.
It's what we're here for. We got a scholarship to be a student athlete, and student is the first word, so we spend a lot of time with tutoring and extra work you got to put in, and it's tough, but it's worth it at the end.
It has been difficult, but at the same time you've learned to be a little bit more disciplined and again to really value and be very engaged in the moment of whatever you're doing, whether that is the social time you get or that is the study time you're going to have that day.
I think sacrificing my free time has helped me succeed, so it's been tough to do it, but I don't think it's tough in a way that you shouldn't do it. It's something that's helped me more.
We have a pretty good atmosphere at the University of Maryland. A lot of the guys on the team are really committed to excelling both in the classroom and in wrestling, and you know, when you have people there with you, it's definitely makes it a lot easier.
I think that you learn a lot from having such time constraints, and I think it sort of keeps you on the straight and narrow. I always tell people that running keeps me out of trouble.
What has been your favorite part of your college experience?
I would say running on the track team has been the best part of my college experience, just because I've got to do so much and travel so much and see places I probably never would have seen otherwise.
Definitely being on the NCAA gymnastics team. We are treated exceptionally well. We are a family. We are so close with our coaches and our teammates.
My favorite part of the college experience has been just competing in the ACC. It was a dream of mine since I was a little kid, something I never thought that I'd actually be able to accomplish and achieve.
I was a bat boy when I was 6, 7, 8 years old, so you know, this was always my dream to come here and play baseball.
I think the college campus has been fantastic, though, being able to meet people, to have meetings with people, the professors, and I think throughout that, I think my experience with the people I've met has been extraordinary.
Playing on a team where you travel every other weekend, I got to see so many great places up and down the East Coast, and it's made me realize that I want to live on the East Coast someplace.
I would say in all, like the relationships you build with your teammates and your friends, and you're never going to forget the times you spent together.
Being around your teammates and getting so close to them, your coaches, and all the people in your classrooms, I've really had such a great experience here at Wake Forest.
Right now this semester it's been a lot of work, but I've been student teaching every day, working with students, which is what I want to do, and it's been the best experience of my life so far.
How much does it mean to you to win an award of this magnitude?
This means the world to me. I love that Duke stresses the academics and the athletics and their integration, and just having the support for student athletes beyond when we're competing for Duke is just incredible.
I feel like it really recognizes how important academics are, and that we're definitely putting the student in student athlete, because no matter how far our athletic careers go, our academic careers can go on forever.
To know that all this work that I've put in is paying off for something and I'm getting rewarded for it, because it hasn't been an easy journey to get where I am, so it feels really nice to be rewarded for it.
Having a rough start coming to college and finishing up winning this award is an amazing feeling. I could never imagine, if you would have told me that 4 years ago, that I would be winning a postgrad scholarship. I would probably laugh, but I really invested a lot of time into my academics.
I'm just proud to have the award just also for my swim team. I guess it's a kind of feather in my coach's cap as well.
To win this, it means so much, especially because my older sister rode here and also won this award. So it's kind of been a goal in the back of my mind for 4 years.
It means a lot. It means that all that I've studied in these years and all the connections I've made to do research and all the interest that I showed in my field and to my professors also, it paid off.
It means everything to be given this opportunity, because I was worried about how I'm going to go to grad school, afford it and all that, and just to be given that opportunity to go to grad school, pursue my dream, it means more than anything in the world.
What I want to do after school is to help other people and make a difference in the world, so being nominated for this is getting closer to that.
It means a lot to me because it shows that the ACC is not only concerned about your athletics, they care about your education too. And that's something that sometimes gets overlooked when you are doing athletics. And I really appreciate the fact that they are promoting that and helping me advance in my later studies.